The Millionaire Next Door. When author went to investigate on how people get wealthy, he found something odd. Many of the people who live in an upscale neighborhood and drive luxury cars do not have extreme wealth. Many people who have a great wealth do not live in an upscale neighborhood, nor drive luxury cars. Most of people have it all wrong about wealth in America. Wealth is not the same as income. If you make a good income each year and you spend it all, you're not getting wealthier. You're just living high. Wealth is what you accumulate and not what you spend. Wealth is more often the result of the lifestyle of hard work, dedication, planning, and most of all, self-discipline. It is very unfortunate that some people judge others by the choice in suits, watches, cars, and such. To them, wealthy people have excellent taste in materialistic things, but it is easier to buy fancy materials that denote superiority than to be actually superior in economic achievements. Spending time and money to pursue to look wealthy often has a predictable outcome: poor economic achievements. Frugal is the opposite of wasteful. Definition of wasteful is a lifestyle with a lavish spending and hyperconsumption. A self-made millionaire once stated, "I can't get my wife to spend any money." Most of the people will never become wealthy in one generation if they marry to people who are wasteful. A couple cannot accumulate wealth if one member is a hyperconsumer. Do you know how much money your family spends each year for food, clothing, and shelter? About 63% of the millionaires said yes to this question, but only about 30% of the high-income producing non-millionaires answer yes to this question. Millionaires see things differently. The goal is to become financially independent. For example, one wants to have $5 million by the time he retires. Overconsumption has a one-to-one correlation to achieve this goal. Be self-disciplined, control your consumption. It reduces the probability of allocating too much money to products and services that are not really important. Always be goal-oriented. I have a clearly defined set of daily goals, weekly goals, monthly goals, annually goals, and lifetime goals. I even have goals when I go to the bathroom, if you know what I mean. 99% of the millions are goal-oriented. It is almost impossible to be first-generation millionaire without goals. Define your short-term goals and long-term goals clearly. Write it down on the paper where you can see it every day. Do you spend time to plan your future? Millionaires spend significantly more hours per month studying and planning their future investment decisions than high-income non-millionaires. Too many high-income, low-net-worth type of people live from paycheck to paycheck, fearing a sudden downturn in the economy. Most of the millionaires measure their success by their net worth but not by their realized income. For the purpose of building wealth, income doesn't matter that much. Author once asked a high-income, low-net-worth corporate manager a simple question: "Why is that you never participate in your tax advantage accounts?" He reported that unfortunately he could not participate. It seems that all his income went towards $5,000 monthly mortgage payment, 2 leased cars, tuition bills, vacation home that needs to be fixed up, and taxes. Being well-educated, high-income earner does not automatically translate into financial independence. It takes planning and sacrificing. There is an inverse relationship between time spent purchasing luxury items such as cars and clothes and time spent planning one's financial future. Consider this fact. Ben is a doctor. He makes around $300,000 annually, lives in an upscale neighborhood in an expensive house, drives luxury cars, buys expensive suits, goes to vacation a few times a year. His son goes to expensive university. Even though he is a doctor with a high salary, his lavish lifestyle keeps him away from being financially independent. Therefore, he is not wealthy. On the other hand, we have a small business owner, Mike. He makes around $100,000 a year. He lives in an average neighborhood in the apartment. He drives a used 2013 Toyota Camry. His son goes to decent college. Most of his free time he works on his goal and plans his future investments. He invests around 20% of his annual salary into tax-deferred account, which will compound to an enormous amount over time. Who do you think is wealthier, Dr. Ben or Mike? I think the answer is clear. Most of the millionaires that were interviewed by the author never spent in their lifetime near $65,000 for a car. In fact, more than half of the millionaires never paid more than $30,000 for a car. Remember, Though Mr. Ban is not a millionaire, certainly in terms of the net worth, millionaires are able to be afford $65,000 car, but they ignore such opportunity, as often is said, that's why we are millionaires. Nearly 95% of the millionaires were interviewed own stocks. Most of them have 20% or more of their wealth in the publicly traded companies. Now, you would be wrong to assume that they're millionaires actively trading their stocks. Most don't follow ups and downs of the market day by day. Most of them do not call the stockbrokers each morning to ask how the London market did. Mike allocates about 10 hours in typical months, 120 hours a year to study and planning his future investment decisions. In contrast, Dr. Ben allocates 3 hours a month or fewer than 40 hours a year. You are not what you drive, they believe. The financial independence is much more important than displaying high social status. Mike, as well as other people who are financially independent, have never felt that their purpose in life is to look wealthy. According to Mike, that's why I'm financially independent. If your goal is to become financially secure, you will likely get it. But if your motivation is to make money to spend money in good life, you are never gonna make it. Just a quick summary, I just wanna highlight some key points. Live way below your means. Allocate time and money efficiently in a way to build wealth. Believe that financial independence is more important than displaying high social status. Be proficient to target market opportunities. So this is the end of this video. I hope you found something valuable and thank you guys so much for watching.